February 19th. Let's call this meeting to order. First item on the agenda is the new minutes of the January 15th.
All this stuff needs to be put in the minutes folder.
Any questions on the minutes? Have a motion.
I make a motion for the minutes.
Second motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Bills, communications, and the warrant. You got a copy of the warrant?
Yeah, everybody should have a copy. Not only mine. You don't have a copy? Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, is that your book? Oh, your book's right here. Oh, no, that's Stephanie's. I think Stephanie has his. His is the big fat one. Yeah, so I'll take it back. Yeah, thanks. Just in case anybody has questions. Just so everybody knows, just in case, Blockstone Block, the $18,675 check, that was for the engineering on the siding project. So before they could even put it out to bid, that was the price it cost, just to come up with what needed to be done to side the buildings with the engineer, and the plans and all the other stuff. But that was actually paid for by DHCD, so we got the check and then we paid it, so it was kind of like a wash. It didn't technically come from our account.
Do we have a copy of the prints? Has it been-
Yes, we have a whole book like this thick and a big roll of plans.
Make a motion to accept the warrant.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Before we go any further, I'd like to welcome Bobby Brown back to the board.
Yes.
Glad to have you back. It's the first time we have a full board in quite a while.
It's so nice to have a full board.
Oh, yes, yes.
So thank you.
Randy.
Okay, with
Yes.
director's report.
First item on the agenda is to renew our contract with Benton and Ewald. They're our accountant, field accountant. They come out once a month. We have a great relationship with them. They've done it for years, so I'm just asking the board to renew their contract for the dates of July 1st, 2019, because it goes back because of fiscal, to June 30th, 2020. It went from, the new amount will be $645.
There's an increase from last year.
Yeah, it wasn't much, you know, the exact increase, but. So this will run us till June 30th of 2020, but next January obviously will be the contract again. And just so you know, we did, and next is our audit, and they do a really good job because we got almost a clean audit. Really nice. They do a lot of the work.
What's that?
They do a lot of the information they need for the audit. A lot of it is the work that they do. They keep a binder. So we've been really lucky with them through our audits in other areas.
Any questions on contract?
No questions. I'll make a motion to approve the $645 contract.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So last month I asked the board about buying a Christmas tree. And it just so happened that Home Depot had a crazy online sale. So I got, I think, a 10-foot huge tree for $375. So it was regular like over $1,000, so I'm pretty excited. Mike has it in the garage and I don't wanna rush Christmas.
It's all
but-
decorated.
Yeah,
It's almost Christmas already.
Put the lights on.
yeah, no, the only reason why is because I was afraid that, I bought one and then the lights start to break and then I said, you know what, let's put the lights on it, because then we'll have it like a lot longer than the lights going out.
And we have the lights.
It'd be better for the,
Yes, Mike does need stuff to
you
do.
gotta shovel the needles already.
Yeah. It's a forest.
Yeah.
You don't have to shovel this year? No snow?
Yeah, a little bit, I know.
So, next on the agenda is the audit review. We did send in the answer. If you look through it, it'll say, it's either, no exception, found. If you see in the bottom, it'll say none, 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 some are not applicable, that is for bigger housing authority. Then when you get to the last page, is the one finding that we had, which was such a crazy error, but every year when we bring to the board the top 5 conversation forums, we have everybody's conversation, a conversation on there. So basically, what happened was, when I took it from the pages I gave you and put it into DHCD, instead of putting 36,306, I typed in 39,306. So it was basically just a typo. So we're fixing it through DHCD, and out of everything we do here, that was the only thing that they found. So I'm happy about that, but I was upset with myself. So,
Just $3. Can you imagine? Lot of money.
but still. So next on the agenda is a construction update, siding and door. The siding and door hasn't been placed out for bid yet. It should be going out shortly. But the alarm project was, if you want to look, the project scope is hanging on in the glass, but we do have all the plans for that. Hopefully, the bids will be in by, I think, the end of this month. So once we have our construction meeting and everything, they should be able to start. I don't know how many people are going to bid on it. We'll see today how many people actually come out to do a walkthrough and, you know.
And after they meet the job,
No, right now, they have the scope, so they come in here to look at the project, and then they're gonna make a bid. Once they make the bid, the engineer actually does the bid opening now, we don't have to do that anymore. Once they find the person, they're gonna do a background check just to make sure their work is good. Once that's done, the engineer will give the board a letter stating that this is the company they found, they checked their references, and they feel like they're the correct company to do the job. And then once the board votes for it, we'll have a kickoff construction meeting. We'll have to sit down with the tenants because it does involve going in every single apartment. And then we'll see from there, once we have the construction meeting, what it looks like and how, inconvenienced we're gonna be or the tenant's gonna be.
yeah, for the alarm, they go take down all the,
Yeah, so they're gonna take down the existing alarms and they're gonna put a combo smoke and fire detector. It was kind of,
With a strobe light.
from what they originally said to what they came up with, it's a little different, so we do have questions about, they were supposed to put strobe lights too, so we're not sure if the strobe lights are going in, and that we will find out today once the engineer comes out. Yep.
Good.
And as far as the siding doors, I did find out with Mike that, they're also doing all the rear doors, so all the exterior doors are being replaced, but
Oh,
in
that's
that
nice.
grant, so.
That's good,
Yeah.
because most the doors, they don't close all the way.
Yep.
When you push, they close banging. You know.
They're putting on the level.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be the handicap levels.
Yeah,
So that's it, so hopefully today we'll have more of an idea what's going on once the engineer comes. This isn't on here, but it doesn't need a vote. We just were approved to start the project over at Garfield Street, which is great. We've been working with, what's the back center we've been working with, Simon's? And they have some really good systems that are gonna fit right in there, so that's something that hopefully we're gonna start in the beginning of March, because that is a project, it's really bad over there. If you go over there, the tiles are all missing, and there's a hole that the water's getting behind.
Well, just explain like how we would wanted to do it in the other company.
Oh,
switch it this way here.
so that's been, because they're a little bit upset about the project, but when we originally set up to do the bathroom, we had a meeting with the original, DHCD has different programs, so the programs just changed over there. So the person that was there before, we sit down with them, they give us wants and needs. So we had the bathroom as a need. but they wanted to do something different and felt the people in that specific program, they were gonna spend it on something else. So we had to talk to the HCD, and they switched the bathroom project out and put the new project in. Then they left, and the new people came in, and they were like, well, we need a bathroom. So then we had to set out with the HCD to have all the numbers switched back to the bathroom. So once they agreed to that, we were waiting on them because they have the upstairs and downstairs. Right now there's tubs in both. The downstairs we're taking out the tub and just putting a full roll-in shower, no tub. Upstairs, we're either gonna keep the tub, take the tub out and have a whole new three-piece put in with the tub, so there won't be any more leaks. So it took a couple weeks for them to decide if they wanted a tub upstairs or the shower, because we were kind of giving them, you know, it's up to them because they have the people there.
Yeah.
So they finally made the decision, it was approved. And unfortunately, our construction guy is out until the 26th, because he has to come and approve what Mike's gonna do. So we're meeting with him on the 27th, and hopefully within 2 weeks, that project will also be started. And Mike is doing most of the work along with the plumber. So that's basically our construction update. Is there anything else? No? Next on the list is a grant from AARP, which is a really cool grant that Heather called, and we can apply for it. So looking through everything, it has to be something for our community that will make our community a better place. So we figured what people use the most is that gazebo out there, but it's a mess, it's broke, we replaced the top like 3 times. So I actually been working with Mr. Brown on putting a permanent pavilion. And the nice part about it is he has plans that he's used in the past. I've been in contact with the sheriff's program, and they are gonna come out and have their inmates build it. So the fact that we're gonna be working with the inmates on a grant that's for a community is really good, because that's what they want. They want to see communities come together. So I'm going to be filing for the grant within the next week. I'm just waiting for the letter from the sheriff's program to say, yes, if they get the money, we're going to build it for them. We did call the school because we wanted the school to do it too, but the school is like just busy for 2 years, so it wouldn't be done for 2 years. So of course Mike would oversee it. And I'm
I think Mike's gonna have to do a little more than just oversee.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If you wanna go like the one I showed.
Yes, so do you have that picture? Because I was going to show it. So this is the picture we're looking into, and but it has to be a little small because that particular one won't fit, but it's beautiful.
It's gonna be in the same place?
It's going to be in the same place, but it's more
beautiful. Okay, it's busy.
And what will be nice about that is, even if we have to make the patio a little bigger, we can bring some grills out there for the summer and a table. So whatever we work on, because we're waiting to put maybe a price together on the material, then maybe I could put in a little more. They might give it, the worst case scenario is that they will say, we'll give you this much. But if they can give me a little more, then I'm gonna buy furniture too. So I'm gonna write that in there.
Yeah.
What's that? The patio is already there.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, so we might have to make it a little bigger, because we're thinking 14 by 16 would be the perfect size for up there. That one's a little bigger, I would love to have that, but.
This is 16 by 20, materials were right around 8,000 without the concrete.
Without, yeah, so we already have the pad there, just have to figure out how to, place it down, but, so that's what I'm working on. That's due within the next couple of weeks, so we're working on that. Hopefully, if that comes out, it'll be another project that's added to the community.
Yeah, this year we got have a very busy summer.
Yes.
Good.
As far as the office overview, it's been really crazy. We finished our research at the end of January. We finished them all on time. Every tenant, we only had one issue, but the tenant he worked with us. He was in a nursing home for rehab. So we worked with him, and we got everything done before that date that was due. So we were able to get all 60 research done in the allowable time. So now we're just moving on to get the construction stuff, clean up the office, and move on. So that's, as far as the office. As far as vacancy, yesterday I leased up our only apartment. That one was empty for a while. We did ask for a hold because of some of the other work that was being done. But it was actually rented out yesterday, it was leased up. So right now we currently have no vacancies.
This was
And that's all I have.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Any questions for the director?
All right, great, thank you so much.
Can I have a motion to approve the director's report?
Make a motion.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
So can we we have the maintenance report.
Pretty simple, besides, what Lynn said we were doing, everything's been pretty normal, no big major issues coming up, no snow, nothing, so it's been pretty quiet. That's all I do.
That's it?
That's it.
All right.
Light snow here for you.
Yeah, I know.
That's a friend of visit and no more.
Bye.
Could I have a motion to accept the maintenance report?
Make a motion to accept the maintenance report.
Second.
All in favor?
I,
Any other business? No other business? Okay, could I have a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
I.
Oh, I'm sorry, the meeting date.
Next meeting will be Wednesday, March 18th.
March.
Unless something comes up with construction that we have to have an emergency.
Motion.
But,
March 18th,
yes.
March
it's
18th.
the day after St. Patrick's.
Why?
I'm in Florida.
Are you?